Hey guys.
Hello, guys.
So I have been getting a lot of questions about my experience in Cameroon. And if I were to summarize it overall, I would say it was great.
It
Especially
was great because of me.
that's what I was gonna say. You see, the finger went up to
Okay,
point at you.
All right.
Oh my God.
I didn't see that. Sorry.
So it was great, especially having her there. Well, she was the reason for me going there anyway, And let me tell you, the overall experience was fantastic. The people, great. The food, awesome. The environment, it was different. There are some stuff that I experienced which was similar to back in Jamaica. For example, the markets. The motorcycle, the taxis, they have a lot of that there.
Bensikin.
The only downs, what?
Bensikin.
What's Bensikin?
Okada.
When you're married into a new culture, you have to learn new things, different things. So yeah, every day I'm learning.
Of course, same
Every
here.
day, So the only downside that I had when I got to the airport, there's this one guy. There are two people that check you off when you come off the plane in the airport in Douala. There was a tall guy. He was like, what they call him, security clearance people. And the guy took my passport and he put it in his pocket because he looked at my documents and telling me that my visa is expired. How can the visa be expired when you get your visa upon arrival? I haven't even gotten to the office yet to get my visa. So I had to wait till everybody was off the flight, right, for him to come and talk to me. So when he did, he's walking and he's talking to me and telling me that, asking me if I'm sure that my visa is not expired. So I said, no, my documents are not expired. How can it be expired when I haven't got my passport yet? But at the end of it all, what I realized, he was trying to get some money.
Mm-hmm.
So, I had already gotten the lowdown on what to expect when I get there, and you will find that there are some people who they will try to, a little something from you, But he didn't get it, and I went on my merry way. I got my visa, and when I went outside, this lady here was there waiting, and I was a happy man and still is a happy man. So, but overall experience in Cameroon, great. If you get the chance to go to Cameroon, if you're not from there, try to explore more than just, if you end up I didn't get the chance to go to Yaoundé.
Yaoundé, Kribi, Limbe, Boya.
In fact, I didn't get the chance to go anywhere else other than Douala. But based on what I heard about Limbe and places that she just mentioned, that they're amazing.
Very beautiful.
Some very beautiful. So if you get the chance, just tour around, So anyway, that was just my little 2 cents about my experience in Cameroon.
What about the Okada ride? You enjoyed it, shit?
And for who doesn't know what that is, that's a motorcycle, right? The taxi motorcycle. We have those back in Jamaica in the countryside. So, I was used to that. And I haven't done that in years. And
then my mom was like, don't allow him out. Let him climb on that bike.
No, man, it was part of the experience and I loved it.
It was cool.
I loved it. So, I got a lot of questions from persons even back home. How is Africa? How is this and that? Maybe you have to put that. Excuse me, maybe you have to put that in another video because, there are a lot of persons who have their misconception about going to Africa and going to the continent.
Africa is a very beautiful continent, I tell you.
Let me tell you something. There are people who in the West who talk about, they don't want to go to Africa because people are poor and this and that and whatnot. Let me tell you something.
In Cameroon, sorry to cut you short, babe. In Cameroon, we have varieties. When it comes to food, you can eat different food, like several dishes every day, like different for the whole year. Like we have different delicacies. It is so good, like delicious. You will have your time there, like swell time.
But there are a lot of persons who talk about, they don't want, Africans are poor and this and that. Let me tell you something. And I don't know where the people get this stupid...
The conception from it's
Africa
crazy.
is not a country, it's a continent.
It's a
Get that to your head,
continent.
people.
It's not
You know
a
what I mean?
country.
It's not a country. There are people in Africa who doesn't even want to come to the West. These are
At
people,
all.
there are people who have so much money. I mean, they don't even want to live on this side of the world. And people who are sitting down talking about, oh, Africans are poor and this. Yo, come on. Get that through your head, people. You know what I mean? You would even know. Because you see what, a lot of what you're seeing is what the media push out there. And it's all about what get them popular. You know what I mean? So until you get there yourself, you won't even understand. We live here in the West. As I say, I could continue on this video all day talking about this, but I don't want to make it too long. I mean, when you're going to a market in Cameroon, for example, or even places in Africa, the food is fresh. That's
from the source.
You understand? We come here and everything we get is manipulated in some way. You know, it's not organic. And you go into stores and you get stuff and people talking about, oh, it's organic and all that. It's not. You know, some of them it's not. You know, so just the food alone, and even talking about the whole continent, Africa is richer than
the whole world. I'm sorry,
You know what I mean? But it's what systems, how the systems are designed to fool the people to make them believe that okay, you know what, they're dependent upon our. Anyway, I could go on and on about this.
They have to be dependent on other people or other people.
From us to you, just know that it's a lot of love coming out, and there'll be a lot more videos. The boy has been sick for a little bit, and that's why we haven't been pushing any content out. So we'll be back, we're back, and you'll be seeing much more from us. Anyway, you guys, blessed love, and we'll talk soon.
Ciao.